Sile Farms versus Alicia Clark. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Come on. Why are you looking at me like you're scared?
I'm just tired. I've only had 2 hours of sleep.
What did you say?
I'm tired. I've only had 2 hours of sleep.
That's one more than me. You're good. All right. Okay, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, total due with cost, $6,537.71, though Miss Clark did drop off a payment that I believe was processed yesterday. It's not on the ledger I have yet, for $2,000. So her remaining balance, $4,537.71.
4-5. I'm sorry. 4-5.
37.71.
All right. How are you gonna get the rest of this paid?
I applied for an SER. I emailed the document in 2 days ago because I didn't have time to bring it. And I'm working, so I was gonna just pay it. Like pay 1,000 by next week. I don't know how much, if they're gonna approve the SER, because a lot of places are telling me I make too much. But it's me
That
and
might
5
be
kids.
true. So you're gonna pay, you said 1,000 next week?
Yeah.
And then what would you be looking at from there? Because
That leaves at what, 35?
pardon?
What
That would put you around 35. Say 3,600.
I would have it by the end of the month for sure. If nobody helps me, I'll just work and sleep less.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Because you came through good faith on the 2,000, and I have to do something over plaintiff's objection. They'll get mad at me, but that's okay. By the 25th, how much can you pay? If you're paying 1,000 next week, and then the following week,
I would for sure have 2,000, maybe more. Because what's next week? I'm sorry, I'm tired.
next week's the 18th.
Oh yeah, so I would for sure by the 25th. Have 2,000.
So let me make sure I'm understanding you. By the 25th, you can pay 3,000?
2 for sure, maybe more.
Okay, that still doesn't. And then your monthly rent is how much?
1924.
Okay. So that doesn't really do it for us.
Total right now?
The total, if I take the 2,000 that you paid off and that clears, I have 45,3771.
So 2,000 by the 25th. Oh yeah, I'll have checks before the end of the month. Because I have Social Security for my kids. They were.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And those come in when?
How many days are in this month? What month are we?
This is we have 31 in this month.
So by the 29th?
By the 29th, you'll have everything. You think?
Probably, I would think. That I don't want to speak on the government's.
Good call.
Because there was a dispute, not so much a dispute because I don't dispute it. I just work to take care of my kids. But my twins that get the funds, their dad is no longer working, and so they're giving me back pay, which was like $2,000. So on top of what I'm making,
there's an extra 2 coming in.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. Because there really isn't a tribal issue, and I don't want to get my next date's the 25th, and I'm too close to the end of the month. So I'm going to, after hearing, find no tribal issue. I'm going to grant them a judgment for the 65,3771. That locks that figure in.
Okay.
Okay. Normally, what you would get is you'd get to the 21st. Over the objection of plaintiff, I'm going to extend her writ date. You think it's going to come in on the 29th?
Yeah.
Those other checks?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you made the good faith payment, I'm going to extend her writ date to the 30th on this case.
Understood, Your
All
Honor.
right. Pardon?
I said understood. Thank you.
Okay.
I do
So,
have a question.
yeah.
If like DHS is gonna send anything, Miss Rachel, do I just send you the copy of that confirmation?
You
And
can
then the
send it
difference?
to me, but also make sure you get it into the ladies in the office so that way they know. And then yes, you would pay your difference directly to SIO and then DHS would release their portion once
Okay,
you provide them proof.
okay, okay, that was my only
You
question.
got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So how many people are in your house?
Uh, 5 kids, 6.
Six?
Yeah,
Okay. So if they'll do it, that could be 1,000 plus about 1,040 right there. So you could get close enough, and that'd be a sizable chunk to put on it. Okay, I got you. So just make sure you get everything paid by the 30th.
okay.
All
I
right.
don't have to come back, technically
She
speaking.
didn't have to put it that way, did she?
No,
It's fine. No, that hurt my feelings.
I'm
That
happy.
that no, that hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry.
I'm a sensitive judge.
I appreciate you and I like you very much. I talked to my mom about you, so
Okay, all right. No, you don't have to come back. What I've done is a judgment. We've got the figure fixed in for you and extended the timeout so that you can get your paycheck, the Social Security
and
comes in, and then if DHS pays some, you've got the room to get that all done and get yourself straight.
okay.
Fair enough?
Yes.
All right. You have a great weekend. Get some sleep.
Thank you.
Sile Farms versus Marcel Doss. Okay.
The second.
Okay. And your name?
Justice Richter.
Yes. Justice Richter. All right. And where are we on this case?
Your Honor, the balance I have is $3,175.70, but a payment was dropped off and processed yesterday for $1,000. So that brings her down to 2175.70.
All right. That sound about right?
Yes, I was gonna say I did get that the money order dropped off Wednesday, but they said it wouldn't get processed until yesterday because I know I spoke with you Friday and we
Right.
agreed upon Wednesday, and I
Right.
did fulfill that. And then I did do the SER last Friday and they needed additional information from me. So I'm waiting for them to clarify the additional information I submitted this morning. And there is 6 of us in my house. So I'm not sure how much they'd be helping.
There's 6 of you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, the beginning of this year in March, my mother passed away, so I took upon taking care of my 4 siblings. So I'm 21 and I have 2 13-year-olds, a 15-year-old and a 16-year-old with me, as well as my own 3-year-old son, and I'm currently expecting. So it's a lot.
Wow. Okay. So, oh, darling, what you crying about?
I'm sorry, I have anxiety, so being up here scared.
What?
Being up here is scary because I have anxiety.
You're scared? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Don't apologize. Pardon?
I'm the grandma. I'm her.
Yeah, she's my son's grandma.
Yeah. I knew.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Okay, look. Let's figure out how we're going to work through this, okay? Okay. So let me ask this. When's the next time you're going to have money, you think?
On the 1st, I get Social Security for my siblings. And then Marcel, he should be getting paid in 2 weeks. So he should be able to help as well. I'm not sure how much he'd be able to put towards it. He's not residing with me right now. He's just on the lease. And I did contact Hawk, but they said that I wasn't eligible for an intake because him being on the lease, they needed his income as well.
Yes. And
So
you
they said
don't.
we made too much with his income, but my income alone, I would have passed.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. So your only income, Eric, you spoke to her? You got some resources maybe?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for following my order and coming down.
No problem.
I was looking for you.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Yep. Okay.
Take care. Okay.
Take care. All right. So you have no income. Okay.
Myself personally, no.
All right. So basically what's happening is you're living off of the Social Security.
Yes, they get the survivor's benefits of $278 a month for the four of them. And then my brother Anthony, he also gets disability, but they're going off my mom's income. So they took 500 of that away from me. So I'm in the process of getting that back. So I would get the back pay. So that would be able to pay what's due.
So hold on a second. You get 278.
For each kid individually. So it's about 1,000, I think
You
roughly.
get $1,000 to take care of 4 kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then their dad does give me, he like brings me cash every month, $600 on the first, but that's typically for like groceries and stuff that I use it for. I just got approved for food stamps. So that should also help. I'd be able to use that money as well.
Okay.
But you also, so she not only gets the survivor benefits, Anthony also receives disability because he is autistic and has some other issues. He's the 15-year-old. Right now, Social Security, I have to take her back down there. They were taking money to recoup from when her mom was working, but mom passed away March 11th, which they're aware of because we already produced the document. So we don't know why this is the situation.
Okay. And you're how old?
21.
When I was here the last time, they were part of the 13 that was in my house in April.
Yeah, we all stayed with her in April because we had to move out of my mom's house on Easter morning.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. You got a lot on your shoulders. Okay. How much is your monthly rent?
$15.99.
Okay. And when you spoke with Hawk, what they say?
They said that I cleared to do the intake, but then they talked with Marcel, and since he was on the lease, they had to use his income, and that he made too much for us to get help.
It's actually waiting to happen at this point. So, have you talked with Amy at all about other resources?
No, I haven't.
So let me ask you this. The beginning of the month, your monthly rent is about 16.
Yeah.
Right? And if from everything you get at the beginning of the month, how much do you get?
I get $490 for Anthony, and then 278 times 4.
Okay. So you get about 15. Basically, those payments, that's your rent.
Yeah. The reason, like, since they messed up the Social Security, that's what's like making it fall back. Because if I had that, I would have an additional 500. So that was covering my other bills, making me like be able to stay afloat. That's why just recently is when I started falling behind.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So also, they moved into 779 on April 27th. We didn't discover until I went over the ledger while I was coming here. So I don't know, June or July. The money, the 1,800 that was paid to move in, it was like 1,798, was actually the cashier's check was put on a different home. So when we saw that, and I went into the office and told them, like, listen, my son and my grandson's mom, this isn't on their house. They researched it and seen it. So there was also court fees added but they dismissed the case, but the fees never got removed. So that was over $200 and they're
And
still
then
on
every
there.
month it adds the late fee for that as well. And then I also got the late fee this morning that added an additional 55.
Your Honor, I'm looking regarding a prior case. I see we took a judgment on a case we filed in June. I'm just looking to see if we had an earlier filing. No, Your Honor, the only other filing was a case that we filed in June and we took a judgment in that case. It was not a dismissal. I've got the
Got
case
it.
number if Your Honor needs it.
No, that's fine. I got it. That makes sense to me that they did that. Okay. I don't even know.
Sorry, it's so much.
What?
I said, sorry, it's so much, like so much information, different.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Um, you just can't financially, you can't move until the first of the month, and this figure goes up to the 1,600.
Yeah.
And if I were to do what I did on her case and try to lock the figure in, you can't pay this before the
Right.
first. And SER has not answered you.
They said that they needed the clarification for my siblings getting the child support every month, and I did send that in, so I'm waiting for them to review that.
All right. And okay. So you need to, I thought you filed a form.
I did, I emailed it, actually, she emailed it the same time she emailed hers.
The assistant form?
Yes.
With the
Okay,
tracking number.
so they might have put it in that. I thought you had. That would give her the additional 7 days, which I don't have. I'm not here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn this out to the 25th. Do you? Okay, I don't know. Well, October 25th, 2024, 3 p.m. And I'm going to have you talk with Amy, see if there's anything else out there that can
Okay,
try to do that. Okay.
yes, thank you.
That's Amy. I think I told you if you talked to her before, she's nice
Okay.
sometimes.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding. All right. Thank you. We'll see you then.
thank you.
Court calls the case of Spice Tree Apartments versus Bailey Salisbury. And also Gavin Wesley. Hello.
Hi.
State your name, sir.
Gavin Wellesley.
Wesley. All right. So where are we on this?
Um,
Well,
Go
hold
ahead.
on. I'll let Ms. Dornbush speak first and then we'll.
the total
ahead.
we're at today, Your Honor, is the $6,143.
$6,143.
That's correct.
Okay. So the other thing didn't come through.
Unfortunately, no, it's not looking.
All right.
good.
That's fair enough. We get it. All right. So you look like you want to tell me something. What do you want to tell me?
No.
Yes, you do. You're looking like you want to say something.
No.
No? Gets up here and then she clams up. All right. So did you get your account open?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The rest of the funds were put into that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Or we're still working on transferring it, but a lot of them did, yeah.
What does that mean?
So there's like limits on how much you can transfer through apps within like a week period of time or whatever. It's all confusing.
But the account is set up
Yes.
for that's in your name.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And so when do you anticipate you'd have all of that transferred over?
Probably within, I think there's more ways around it. We were trying to do either send it right to the bank, like Zelle, or I don't know. There's ways, I guess, soon. I don't know exactly.
No, that was a 20-year-old answer you just gave me.
Oh,
I get it. No, I get it. That's okay. So here's what we're gonna do. So with her, we'll have to figure this all out. But if we added November's rent, no, let's do this. If you were to add November and December rent, how much would that be, Ms. Dornbush?
One moment, Your Honor. So it's the rent's $12.35, Your Honor. So times two. There's two static utility charges at $16.50 a month times two. And then the water sewer is no more, from what I can tell, than $30 per month. So if we just, excuse me, $60 per month. So if we went with that number times two, let me pull out my calculator. So 26.23 added on to the current balance, 61.43.55. And it looks like $8,766.55.
How much? Cents?
87.66.55.
All right, got it. 5.5. Okay.
I'm gonna just double check my math, just to be safe, Judge.
Oh, no, I have two staff members. That's exactly what they got. So I
Okay.
think you're good. So here's what we're gonna do while you solve that other part of the problem. So Haley, we'll have to figure out the rest of it, but what we're gonna do is, so you can take a bit of a breath, we're gonna pay up through December.
okay.
That sound good? Are you just nodding at me because you're going to agree with the guy in the black robe, or that's what you want to do?
No, it sounds good. I just don't want it to be a problem with them.
For who?
I don't want them to like worry or anything.
Who?
The apartment.
I know. So what I'm going to do is, at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to release 877.66 to Spice Street. Okay.
And is that all the late fees too?
What?
Is that included? Like, I don't know how much all the late fees add up to.
Which late fees? Really?
I'm guessing there's late fees for each.
Okay, just listen. You owe right now, you said 61.43
And
75,
55
is it?
cents, yep.
And 55. Okay, so right now what you owe is 61.43.55.
Mhm.
Got that? What the calculation that we just went through were your rent for November and December, and those charges that you have, like the water charge, and you have some other static charges that are in. So everything, put that all together. So your back rent and everything through December, you would owe $8,766. Okay? Got that? So there's not going to be any, like, I mean, they've got all the late fees and everything from previous, that's already in there,
Mm-hmm.
in the other one. You follow me?
Mm-hmm. I know that.
Okay, then what were you asking me about late fees?
Nothing.
No, tell me you're trying to ask me something. Just tell me.
No, it's fine. I don't know.
Haley, I think you figured out. I'm not as stupid as I look. So just if you got a question, just ask. I'll figure it out. Even if you don't think it's going to come out right, just ask me the question.
I don't know exactly what I was just making sure that it was those months added to.
Right. But you won't have late fees if we pay it for November and December.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to release that from the escrow. You still have a sizable chunk in escrow, right? But I'm going to adjourn this out to November 1st. There's a reason why I'm doing that, okay? At that time, it may be that this case then gets dismissed, but you're going to have to make a decision about whether or not you want the rest of your lease paid up.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me? Because her lease runs through what date?
I don't have the lease in front of me, Judge, but her move-in date was mid-April, so maybe the end of March,
Okay.
possibly.
That sound about right? That it runs through March? It runs through May?
That could be, Your Honor. They may have signed a slightly longer lease, and if you bear with me just, I do have it. I just didn't have it open.
We like, I
You
moved
moved in your birthday month of April.
Yeah, the 15th. And if it's 12 months, then it should be.
Oh, actually, Your Honor, it looks like it was a 14-month lease and it expires on June 16th.
Gotcha.
They definitely said it was 12.
What'd you say?
They definitely said it was 12.
Okay, but you got a 14-month lease,
Mhm.
right? And so here's what you got to think about. And I'll need an answer by November 1st. This other amount that I have in escrow, I'm going to hold that, right? And then you are going to have to decide how far you want paid out on this lease so you don't have to worry about it. Okay? But I'm going to I want you to think about it and then let you make that decision. Okay? This a great deal of the money that's here is really for that purpose. Stabilize you a little bit. Okay? Just want you to think it through, and then you're going to give me what your decision is. And then I'll tell you what mine is. But I'll let you speak first next time, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to release that amount. You don't have to worry. You're going to be paid through December. Then we're going to try to figure out if your lease ends in June, how that's going to be paid while you get yourself settled. Got it?
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
I gotta get her to actually use the words. Do you have any other questions?
No.
No?
I do, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just curious, since we have kind of the money for this, is there any way I could find out whether I'll still be on the lease or if there's a way I can come off it without it affecting my record or so and so kind of?
Ms. Dornbush, you don't have an answer to that, do you?
I do actually, and
Okay.
this may play a part in Haley deciding what she wants to do on November 1st. If the lease is paid through the end of the term, then they are willing to release Mr. Wellesley from the lease and it would remain solely in Haley's name. They just need that assurance that the full lease will be covered.
Okay.
And I think, okay, you follow that?
Yeah.
So his name comes off if we can make sure that this is paid through June. But I don't want you making that decision right now. I want you to make that decision by November 1st. I want you to kind of think it through. Fair enough? Okay. So, see you November 1st, 2024 at
3 p.m. I'm sorry, November 1st, 12 p.m.
12 p.m. Okay.
Okay.
You really want to go now, don't you? You don't like being here, do you? All right, Haley. You take care. All right, young lady. Thank you. Colin, good seeing you, sir.
Almost.
Lisa Pena. Oh, come on up.
Hello,
Hello, what's your name?
Liza Pena.
Liza. They're dismissing your case.
Awesome. I was here for 2 hours.
What?
I've been here for 2 hours.
Me too. All right.
Thank you.
All right, you take care. Have a good weekend. I need files.
Oh, I was like, is Mr. Ingram not there?
Thank you. I didn't know who these people are. Arbor Knoll versus, is it Mia Hines?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, you are here.
Brad Taker for plaintiff.
All right. And what's the claim in this case? How much is owing?
Is this Hines, Judge, or Hanmar?
Hi.
Hines.
Hines. Okay, that's what I thought.
Ma'am, do you have a camera?
I'm in the hospital with my kid. He's about to go into
Oh,
surgery.
okay.
I'm
All
kind of
right.
standing like in the
No,
deal.
that's okay. You're good. Okay. How much is owing?
Right now, the rent to retain is $35.68.94, Your Honor. Cost is $176 for a total of $37.44.94.
30, say again, 30.
$37.44.94, Your Honor.
Thank you. And ma'am, how is this going to be paid?
I've been in touch with Hawk. My SDR got denied, but I spoke with Hawk twice, and I have another appointment on the 15th, and they said that they will be able to help.
Okay, so their maximum would be 3,000.
3,000.
So,
And they told me I would
Yeah.
have to pay the remaining balance. And then I go back to work like next week after my son's surgery, so I will be able to pay that remaining balance.
when can you pay that remaining balance?
Not this week coming up, but the week after that.
On the 25th?
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you a shot. You need to pay 745 by the 25th. If you can pay it on the 24th, that would be even better.
Okay, Your Honor.
And I'll adjourn this out to October 25th, 2024 at 1 p.m.
Okay.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Courthouse case Arbor Knoll versus Mitchell Handmar.
Brad Taker for plaintiff.
Your name, sir?
Good afternoon, Judge. My name is Mitchell Hanmar.
Okay. What is the claim in this case?
Right now, we've got $1,271.46 owed, Your Honor, including cost.
12. Say it again. I'm sorry.
That's okay. $1,271.46, including October and cost.
Okay. And you paid the 1,500, obviously. Okay.
Yes, I did.
All right. And then I said that if he paid that, we'd adjourn to the 25th because I
He
think
did
there's
pay that,
another
Your Honor.
payment
Yes, no objection.
that he could make, right? Mr. Hanmar?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I heard someone else talking over. So I couldn't-
You can make that amount. When can you get this amount clear?
I can pay it by the 25th if necessary.
Okay. That's what we were kind of trying to do here. So let me
Yeah, no
adjourn this out October 25th, 2024 at 1 PM. Okay, and
All right.
hopefully if you get it
Thank you
paid
very
before
much.
then, they might even submit a dismissal. Okay, sir?
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right, have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Harbor Meadows versus Lawrence Bowling.
Brent Tanger for plaintiff.
Bowling. Neither party is checked in. Would you like to proceed with the default, sir?
I don't have this on my list, Judge, so if we want to pass this one, I just want to confirm that it's meant to be dismissal.
Gotcha. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Harbor Meadows versus Donna Dennison.
Brent Tanger for plaintiff.
Your Honor.
Good afternoon. All right. Did the dogs get registered?
I
They
went
did register the
and,
dogs, Judge, so
we
at this
did
point, we're
register.
fine with a dismissal.
You're
They just
going to
told me to-
dismiss it?
Yeah, they told me to bring the paperwork to the court today.
Who?
Annette from Arbor Meadows.
Okay, yeah, so they could look at it. but
Yeah. So do
We're
I
all
take
good.
it back down to her again, or how do we do?
I don't
Told me to
know.
bring it to court.
All I know is they're dismissing it.
Okay,
How many dogs are there?
4.
But they're Chihuahuas.
Yeah.
Yes,
One
that only
is-
counts as really one dog. 4
Yeah.
Chihuahuas make up one. No, I'm kidding. All right.
Compared to my neighbor's dog, yeah.
Yeah,
We
I'm a big dog person, but that's okay.
had
Hey.
big dogs.
Pardon?
We had big dogs.
All right.
That's not there.
So this case is dismissed. Without.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care, man.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Beal Properties versus Timothy Stevens. Oh, fine. Oh, here we go. Hello. All right, where are we on this case? He was at 1352 last. Well, that was, and then
He
rent
made
went in
3
and-
payments
Oh, yeah.
since the last hearing, totaling $850. So his balance is $679 plus cost. So that puts him at $854 total owed as of today.
854.
Yeah. So he's
Okay.
chipped away at it a little bit.
I also made a payment of $400 this morning.
Oh. And they don't have that. So you made $400 this morning.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay, so when can then there would be about
I believe the
450.
exact amount is like 404 because
I think there might have been a late fee that clicked in because you're $50 off. So 450, when can you get that in?
Also I was working with Friends Indeed and they told me that they issued a check directly to Bill on the 3rd. That Bill seems to not be able to find. Not sure how long it takes for like check to get there, but I was hoping that would come through so I would have a cushion for next month and be able to just make everything next month on time as well.
Okay, but I got you. How much was that? How much was that check supposed
It
to be?
was supposed to be for $500.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You were trying to have a cushion. Is there anything you can pay before the 25th?
Yes.
How much can you pay before the 25th?
I should be able to pay at least another 400 by next Friday.
Okay, by the 18th?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And then, all right, so let me do this. My next date is the 25th. Yeah, I know. 2024 at 1?
Yes.
At 1 PM. So I'm gonna adjourn your case out to then.
Okay.
You paid the 400 that they don't have quite yet. And then if you pay another 400, we're actually gonna be at about $54 that's owed.
Okay.
And we'll figure it out.
I'll try to get that.
Okay, all right. Get it done. All right, thank you, sir. Have a great weekend. BL Properties versus Ryan Wimberly.
Brent Tanger for
And Sharp Fleming Wimberly? Pardon? Okay, Fleming Wimber. Okay. All right, folks. Come on up. Come on up closer. All right. How much do you have owing, council?
How much do we owe?
Hold on. I'm talking to him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It looks like they made 3 payments, Judge, of 753 total. So right now with costs, they're at 1,168 as of today.
Okay. That's kind of what they said they were going to get done.
Yeah.
All right.
And they had an appointment with Hawk on the 7th. I don't know if they were able to do that or not.
Yes, we did.
Okay. And what did Hawk tell you?
She said she was gonna call the rental office and tell them that we're working with them, that she's working with us.
Got it.
We went to fill out paperwork yesterday at Hawk at SOS.
You did that yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. So you probably don't have an update, Amy, on anything.
Other than that they're waiting for documents to be processed. But
Got it. Thank you. So let me ask you this, guys. If between now and the 25th, I don't necessarily want you paying anything. I don't think if Hawk can help you. So you kept yourself, well, they've kept themselves relatively even. Here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to adjourn this out to the 25th, 2024, 1 p.m.
Okay.
Hopefully by then we'll have some clarification or answer from Hawk and we'll figure it out. If we don't, then we'll figure out how we're going to get this paid. Fair enough?
Okay, we put 200 down and,
Pardon?
you told us to put 200 down in the court.
Right. So, right, there's 200. We have $200, but I was holding that and I want to see what Hawk's going to do.
Okay.
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 You're in good shape. Don't worry about it.
All right.
All right. Fair enough, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see you in a couple of weeks. You guys have a great weekend.
Thank you.
I have, what's this? Arbor Meadows versus Esmeralda Sanchez.
Brent, take up for plaintiff. I believe it's one that needs an interpreter, Judge.
She is not here. She submitted a letter. So she couldn't be here today because she had an appointment at 3 p.m. with immigration, ICE appointment.
Your Honor, my client would like a judgment in this matter. This is a termination matter with unauthorized occupants. I don't believe there's any kind of defense here. They're not here. So at this point,
this is a termination.
Right. We'd like to just move
Have
forward.
you been sworn? Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Your claim in this case, go ahead.
In this matter, we would move for a default judgment of possession only based on the fact that currently the people that are living there are unauthorized occupants and the person that was the original leaseholder does no longer live there. So they're in violation of the terms of the lease. I believe termination is appropriate and we're asking for a possession judgment.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default. For possession, no redemption amount, writ issue 10 days.
Thank you, Judge.
And then you just check on this one and then I'll call it. We call it. Oh, no, okay. Hang on. The 11th.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't have a card.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Yeah. Yes. Oh, okay. Did you hear that, counsel? That
I'm sorry, Judge.
This was, I think, your client's motion to allow for the order of eviction on Volink.
That's correct, Your Honor, on Volink. Yeah, we're past the 56 days on this one. We were
Right.
able to effectuate the actual eviction because of the fact that the thing is unmovable, so it's gonna have to be demolished at this point. We're just asking for.
All right. Motion is granted. It may execute.
Thank you, Judge. And as far as that other one, we can just do a dismissal on it, Your Honor.
Sorry, which other one?
That one that you called previously that I didn't.
That was Volink. That was the one we just did.
Oh, that was Volnik? Oh, I misheard. Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. Never mind. Yeah, I thought that you called a different case. Yeah, we're all good then.
Okay.
If you like this video, consider liking, consider subscribing. Until next time.